You ever think of numbers like they're secret agents? Seriously, they move through our world every single day, but a lot of the time they're in disguise. A single number can have a bunch of different identities, and today we're going to unmask one of the most common ones out there.
All right, let's dive right in and start cracking this code with, you guessed it, a delicious mystery. So here we have Anna. She's enjoying some amazing buko pie, and the key piece of info for us is that she ate 1/4 of it. Simple enough, right? We get it, it's a clear part of the whole pie. But hang on, what if you walked past a bakery and saw a sign for a 25% discount on pies? Or you read a survey that said 25% of people love buko pie. It sounds different, but is it actually the same amount of pie that Anna ate? And that leads us to the big question. Is 1/4 more than 25%? Or are they just two different secret identities for the exact same value? To solve this little mystery, we need to meet the crew, the three main faces our number can wear: fractions, decimals, and percentages. Once you get to know them, you'll be able to see through any disguise. First up, the fraction. You know this one. It's the classic way to show a piece of something. We use fractions all the time when we're talking about tangible, countable parts. You know, like one slice of pie out of a total of 4. Next on the team is the decimal. We see these guys everywhere, from prices at the store to really precise scientific measurements. That little dot, the decimal point, is how we show parts of a whole when we need to be super accurate. And finally, the percentage. Its secret is literally in its name, percent, which just means per 100. Percentages are awesome because they give us this common scale out of 100, which makes comparing different things incredibly easy. Okay, so here's the big reveal, the thing that ties it all together. These aren't three totally different kinds of numbers. They're just different outfits, different tools for different jobs, all representing one single identity, the rational number. Basically, any number that you can write as a fraction is a rational number. All right, we've met the agents. Now it's time to learn their secret language. Let's crack the code that lets us translate from one disguise to another. Going from a decimal to a percent is probably the easiest trick in the book. You just take that decimal point and whoop, slide it 2 spots to the right, then slap on a percent sign. So 0.73 instantly becomes 73%. Done. Now to turn a percent into a fraction, just remember what percent really means, out of 100. So you take the number, in this case 75, and just pop it over 100. Then all you gotta do is simplify that fraction to its lowest terms, and boom. 75 over 100 becomes 3 over 4. And to go from a fraction to a decimal, you just do the math the fraction is telling you to do. A fraction is really just a division problem in disguise. So 3/4 is just another way of saying 3 divided by 4, which gets you the decimal 0.75. This grid right here, this is the perfect way to really see what percent means. When we say 73%, we are literally talking about 73 out of 100. Just like these 73 shaded squares. This visual is the absolute key to understanding all these conversions. And check this out. Here we see that one single value, 73 out of 100, in all three of its disguises. As a percentage, it's 73%. As a fraction, it's 73 over 100. And as a decimal, it's 0.73. See? It's the same value, just wearing a different uniform. So what's the final, ultimate proof that these are all the same? Let's take them to the number line. This is where we can prove, beyond any doubt, that all these different identities point to the exact same location. Think of this number line as the ultimate lie detector for our secret agent numbers. No matter what disguise a number is wearing, fraction, decimal, or percent, it can only land on one single solitary spot on this line. There's nowhere to hide. And there it is, the grand reveal. The fraction 1/2, the decimals 0.5, and 50%. Look. They all land on the exact same spot, smack in the middle between 0 and 1. They are, without a doubt, the same number. Case closed. Look, knowing how to translate between these forms isn't just a math trick. It's like a real-world superpower. It helps you instantly figure out that a 25% discount is the same as getting 1/4 off the price. Or that when a survey says 9 out of 10 people agree, that's just 90%. This is stuff you can actually use every single day. So from now on, when you see a number out in the wild, whether it's a fraction in a recipe, a decimal on a price tag, or a percentage in the news, you'll know it's secret. You can see past the disguise to the true identity underneath. So the question is, what other numbers are you going to unmask?